Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wendling Farms YouTube channel. Before we get started, smash that subscribe. And with that being said, let's get this video started. We got a speed tube problem. Row 11 here, speed tube quit working. Dad's getting the speed tube tested as we speak. One of these times I'm gonna smack my head on this ladder here. So yeah, we got a problem with a speed tube here. Like I said, he's getting that tested, so they'll run it on a stand. See what's wrong with it. Dad says he sure likes his planning setup. He says he's still a little uncomfortable using the 1200 monitor and how all that works running the planter, but he'll adapt. He'll get used to it. Okay, so I was having problems yesterday with my FieldView. Man, I can't talk this morning. My FieldView climate was all screwed up yesterday, and we got these Drive 2.0s. We got 3 of them. There's one in that 380, there's one in the sprayer, and there's one in my tractor. Well, they all work besides my tractor. I was on the phone for a couple hours yesterday with FieldView trying to figure it out. They say I may need to update the software on my Pro 700 in order for this to work, but I don't know. We didn't update the software on our sprayer 700, and that FieldView drive works fine, so I don't know. For the time being, since we're not gonna get this monitor updated right away, because I can't do it myself, gotta have our dealer do it for me, and I'm not sure exactly when they'll be out to do that today. So I'm gonna put my old drive in here and run with that. Hopefully that works. So let's take this thing off. Out with the new, in with the old. 6:45 in the morning and the wind's already blowing 20 mile an hour. And just like that, we're off to the races. Dad's been planting this field here around the farm. Vacuum control on, bulk fill control on. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're gonna prime the planter, so all the meters are gonna spin. It's gonna drop seed out from underneath the units. There we go, we got a green check mark. We're ready to roll. We're ready to plant. We're planting. We're farming. I'm nowhere near my headland. Field boundary approaching. We still got a long ways to go. A couple days ago I came out here and went around the field a couple times, so that's why I'm planting in freshly worked dirt. And as you can see over there, it looks like it's not worked, but it is worked. It was just worked about 4 weeks ago. So it's had a few rains on it since. Planting the dust, the bins will bust. Is that right? I hope so. So I'm still getting a gap here. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna start by redoing all my measurements for the tractor. You know, you got to measure from the front of the tractor to the receiver, center pivot to the planter. I'm going to redo all of that, and I'm even going to put the other drive back in because I might as well use the Drive 2.0. If they're both going to do the same thing, I might as well use the newer one. It's something with the GPS. It's not mapping correctly, so I need to take some new measurements, and we'll go from there. So I deleted the tractor and planter from this iPad, re-added them, took all the measurements, put in the correct numbers, and we closed the gap, but we still have a little bit of a gap going one way. So it looks like we're just a few rows short there, and then whenever I turn and go back east, there's a couple rows that will overlap. So we're gonna hit the phone lines here this morning and see what we can find out. It's probably good there. I'll swing the auger out and see where I'm at. Doesn't look like 10 mile an hour to me.
It's not. Man, it looks like, would you fall down in the graphite bin?
Well, I was eating it.
You want to see how this works?
There's
here?
motion at my front door.
So you have to hit this now when you stop.
Jump start.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Population in the ground contact is solid.
100% ground contact. Population doesn't even move. Huh. That's pretty cool.
9 mile an hour.
Duke boys are calling.
If I put them to full, watch them come all the way up and out. They don't even touch.
You really don't even need them.
No, but I like them to knock a rock or, you know, some of that winter annual something.
See that marker wheel jiggling around?
Yeah, something's broke there or bowled out or something loose. See how tight that is?
Yeah, that one's jiggling.
Yeah, that arm is not tight. Ain't got time to stop.
You want me to run this now? You can run mine?
No, thanks. There's a lot here to know, and I know you'll learn it. But
so is that what you stare at all day? Is your population? And
that page, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to...
Can you tell me what the moisture is in the ground?
No, I can't.
See you later.
See ya.
I got a long hike over my planter.
Yeah, you do.
Geez, I got a long way to go. Be a good day for a jog in the middle of the field. Holy smokes. I am winded. I'm gassed. Whew. No time to fold up. Just send her down the road. Everything's been working great. Stopped here. I just want to check on the seed depth and everything. The closing system looks good. Let's check on the seed depth. Found a couple of beans here. We've changed varieties, so they're no longer green. These are red. Still shooting for that inch depth on our seed. Everything looks pretty good. I'm not seeing beans on the ground back here. Planted about an inch deep. They're in moisture. What more could you ask for? Maybe some warmer weather. I'm gonna check the planter over, make sure everything looks good. Let's get back to it. I'm not sure if I mentioned I finally got this thing all straightened out. It's about as good as it's gonna get. I appreciate the people over at Climate that have been over backwards helping me go through all this. I adjusted some offset settings for front rows and rear rows. Long story short, it's working good, and I appreciate all the help I've had from Climate. So Thank you. If anybody's watching Climate, which probably not, but thank you. The sun's down, the field lights are on, and I'm making my turn into my last pass of the night. Been a good day planting beans, that's for sure. Well, it's the next day. We're gonna be getting things ready this morning. I gotta fill this planter up full of seed, fuel and DEF in the tractor, and then we'll be ready to roll. I actually don't even need any of that DEF juice. We're over 3/4 full. Fuel though, less than half a tank. All right, let's go get the seed tender. Hello. Well, I got the seed tender emptied out, and these aren't quite full, so Jeff's bringing a couple pro boxes over here. We're gonna fill up the seed tender again. Check out this slick little pro box deal. This goes right on the door, Milwaukee battery in the side, got a wireless remote. Wait a minute. That thing is slick. Tell you what, if somebody uses a lot of boxes, I would highly recommend buying one of these babies. If anybody's interested in buying one of these, bulkseedsystems.com. This is called the Seed Slide. And man, is it worth every penny. Milwaukee battery goes in the side. You got a wireless remote. It's pretty slick. Hey, you're good. Best thing about that product?
What?
Made in the USA.
Like
all right,
isn't it?
we're good to roll. So when I was at the end back there, I got out and looked at the seed depth and everything. The beans are getting planted about 1 inch deep. They're in moisture, so everything's in good shape. This is a big field here. You can see on the iPad. I had made one pass around the whole field, but I've got this southwest end done and this southeast end done, so I'll take care of the rest of the headlands as I work my way over to the north. But yeah, this field's gonna keep me busy for most of the day. Long rows, big field, I like it. It's really planting nice into this ground that we worked about 4 weeks ago. Really works good. We do have some weeds popping through just because this ground was worked 4 weeks ago and we've had rain and they've germinated, so a few weeds are popping through, but we'll take care of that with a little Roundup. Clean beans are good beans. Although I have had some not so clean non-GMO beans in the past that yielded very well, so. So I've come across a problem here on the planter. It's not causing any issues yet, but that left bulk tank has a crack in it on top. I know I'm pointing to the right side if you're looking at it from this angle, but you always determine right and left by standing behind the implement. So that left side bulk tank has a crack in the top side next to the latch. Those tanks have to hold pressure in order to get seed to the units. I think I can get by today without having any problems, but I definitely need to get that fixed. I could try to glue it up with some fast drying adhesive. We replaced that right bulk tank a few years ago. It had a crack in it as well, and it was bad enough to where it quit sending seed to the units. I'm gonna get a new tank ordered, but I'm hoping I can get by today. I've got about 90 acres left here, and I'm hoping I can get by, and then we can fix it whenever it's raining. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I believe this planter is an 09, 16-year-old planter, original bulk tank. If I can get another 16 years out of another bulk tank, we'll be in good shape. So here's the crack here. It's right on this latch, which is not the most convenient spot for the crack. I've got some Gorilla Glue here. Let's see what I can do with that stuff. There's our Gorilla Glue. It says in 10 minutes it'll harden up, so I'm gonna empty out this seed tender. Hopefully by then that'll harden up and we'll be on our way. Stuff sure got a strong smell to it. It smells like nail polish. Holy smokes, they weren't a kidding. 10 minutes, that sucker's hard. Good as new, right? Dealership's busy today. No answer. Well, I'm making my last round here, and this field will be knocked out. We got a line at the fuel station tonight. Pretty popular spot. This fuel barrel's pretty busy tonight. Better get your checkbook out. Behind the scenes of an Instagram story and Facebook. Cameras are rolling at all times.
Hey, hop up there and check that wheel on that other side. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty loose.
If that arm's loose or what it is, but I'll get you the...
Go take a look at it. Got a lot of slop in this here. Yeah, that's not supposed to turn like that. It's supposed to be tight.
If I had that wheel...
Get a bigger bolt.
Oh, is that sloppy?
I mean, here, let me just take the whole wheel and give it to you. Should just take these markers off. You don't need these ancient things. Needs to be lifted.
Got
it.
it.
JB Well, where are you at?
This 5200 is what I want to put on it. This is a good adhesive sealant.
You could patch a boat with that thing?
Underwater. You could.
Okay.
You could.
We're gonna put a little 5200
you could drill a
on
hole
it.
in your canoe, and as it's sinking, you could patch it with this underwater.
The Gorilla Glue didn't do too bad. Came off on this side. It's still stuck pretty good here on that side.
I don't know if you need another layer, but it needs to be a little wider.
I'd cover it good.
Leave it high and feather it down like that. Wow.
Got a little gray paint, sprayer on. It'll look factory. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does it for this video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Before you take off, smash that subscribe. Drop a comment down below, click that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.